Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of your favorite FPL show, the official Naija FPL. And I have the usual gang with me, Prof Oskie. On my left is introduce yourself, please.
Agwoturumbe.
Always.
Your name now.
And for my right,
Let me say Agwoturu sexy mbe.
You need to find a short name. Agwo. We're going to call it Agwo.
AGB.
You can just call me War Chief.
okay, watch him.
I don't understand.
What Floki?
You can call me
Everything I whoa,
Yeah, nice.
Oh, but the one really the one is not good.
Okay, so officially now we'll call him Floki. Floki.
Okay.
My right.
Yeah, stick that boy.
I'm Bond.
I'm Bond. All right, guys.
A.K.A. Abini BFC.
Abini BFC, yes.
Get me.
Always remember. And of course, we have our praiser.
At the back,
Sulu
Sule
really.
to the world.
Sulu really FC.
This guy, you're dropping, I don't know what going on.
But he's
Oh,
trying
it's
to catch up.
behind the scene.
That's why it's
About
behind
the
the
same thing,
scene.
When I was looking at the list, I said, doesn't Uti listen to what we talk about?
I can't even take this.
You see, we cut you out.
Even though he's above me, but I
Even
know that's the
though-
funny thing.
Because while he's editing,
Even though-
he's supposed to don't listen to this thing over
Over again.
No,
But
but it's
Probably
not that.
doesn't
It's
have
not.
time to set it.
But it's not
No,
that
my-
easy.
Uti
It's not
always
that
likes
easy
to use all
because
those funny
yeah.
differentials.
I think he didn't even set his team this last week.
He's busy.
Work joke.
Okay.
All right, guys. So let's go straight into it. It was an exciting weekend of football.
Especially if you're an Arsenal fan.
Everybody
Okay.
league, 5 points.
I'm not
But
gonna hear what.
before going to Arsenal,
No, because you're saying exciting. It's not that exciting for a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Sad times for Chelsea fans.
So
Yes,
we
I
have
was
to
coming
put
for me.
some context inside.
Don't worry, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I think
Can you see? It's not wearing England jersey now.
Can you imagine? I've been wearing Chelsea jerseys forever. So
I'm not wearing England now.
I wear other jerseys.
I'm just saying.
At least he's still in England.
He's keeping it inside the family. Anyway, let's go.
Stick it, don't mind them.
Nah,
I mean,
I
don't
do-
eat people when they're down.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
worry, it's
so
fine.
let's discuss Man U. Man U, they've had this renaissance in the past couple of months, and they've won a trophy at
Steady
least
renaissance.
after 6 years. I mean, don't say it's just Kurabo. It's Pangolu.
They're doing no. I just say that they don't win something. They don't, and
Yeah.
with the kind
It's a
of
trophy now. It's a
the
trophy.
kind of competition that the Premier League has now,
Yeah.
everybody wants a cup.
Yeah.
Even I think Tottenham will cut the left hand. In fact, they will sell Harry Kane for that cup.
You put my words.
They will sell him
They
more.
They will
Yeah.
sell him to
I'm
that
telling
cup.
you.
You see that trophy cabinet. The last cup
It's
was
dusty.
Korabo like how many million years
It's
ago.
dusty,
So,
man.
bruh,
Cobwebs
they will
everywhere.
take it. But you know what? I have this meme on my phone, and it says, and it shows what is it like? It shows like a Rugrat or something,
Okay.
and it's Teg Hag don't hang.
Mm.
I've been waiting to use that meme since I got it. Abani no hang, oh.
Yeah.
They hang no hang, oh.
Yeah,
The
but
guy
It's
is
going.
going,
But-
bruh.
but
It's
really,
a draft, man.
no, really,
I swear, I've been waiting. You know, Man U fan, hey, shout out the backs, yeah. But I've been waiting. Say, okay, I gotta send out to you. I take Hag don't hang, but bruh,
So,
guy is
so,
doing
so,
something
so
there.
I hate to say this. Do you think Ronaldo was a problem?
bruh, I don't know why you hate to say it too.
No,
Because
my man.
Definitely,
bruh, he was
part of
definitely the problem. Do you know?
he was part of the problem.
So you know one of the things that pisses me off in this whole nonsense, right? Is fucking Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan is an Arsenal fan, right? He should just have kept quiet so that Ronaldo will remain inside. This interview we ain't go do. Like, for just leave and main does they cause disruption inside their
they'll be like
midst.
they'll be like Chelsea. Sorry, no, I didn't mean that way. You're the moving around that mid table.
And they go they fight. They go to wonder whether to play to Ronaldo. He go the vex. He go to throw in things
Yeah, Bruno
away.
be throwing chance.
You get.
All of them just be.
They go to ask Teg Hag, press conference. The guy go the vex. All that
No,
bullshit.
but mentioning
I don't-
Ten Hag, I think you have to give it to the guy. He came in. He had some
His first
difficulty in the
season,
first,
His
and he
first
stabilized the
season,
team, and they're winning games. And you can see the way he wants to play football. It's not fluke. It's consistency,
Yeah.
and he's brought the
and he
best
came
out
in
of some
about the same
players.
time with Potter.
Yeah,
Just a
okay.
couple of games.
No,
I beg.
no, let's leave Chelsea.
Let's
now.
leave Chelsea now.
We have begged.
As in, see,
please,
we had a
God,
truce
they want
before.
to, they're going for my
We had
head.
the truce before the beginning of this. That was just. I mean, it's not fun
In
anymore
context, in
now.
context.
Eh.
Okay,
So we're just saying that. Look,
That's
I mean, yeah, and he's done, and then you can actually see, like he said, you can actually see what they're trying to do. You can see the style of play, and then they have the scary part of everything is that they have backup in almost every position.
True.
Do you get the kind of backup that I don't even think Arsenal has?
Mm.
Do you get? So, I mean, from left back, I mean, Shaw, you know, the way he plays Shaw. I mean, Martinez, right? Martinez now, I mean, they brought him in, and there are games that he doesn't play him.
The guy is solid. But
Yeah,
solid.
the game
Very
he
solid.
doesn't play.
At games don't play. He plays
mean,
Shaw in the centre back.
So I
he's,
feel like,
he's using his squad very well.
I mean, talking about if Ronaldo was a problem and all that, I just feel Ten Hag knew what he wanted to do from the onset, and when he got to Man U, he realized that first of all he needed to keep Ronaldo out of the equation.
Yeah,
which
but
he did.
but I don't want to leave, and they didn't allow him. Leave.
I don't think about not allowing. I think it's a different case of Ronaldo didn't find the right club.
Yeah,
But he asked that they should have maybe mutual consent termination.
See, if they,
which was done eventually anyway.
my point is Ronaldo didn't find the right club. Ronaldo wanted to play Champions League. It was not about the money. The Saudi deal was there since summer. Everybody has said it. If those ones had,
shopped him
if
around.
Ronaldo really wanted to go,
he wanted to
he could have gone. But he wanted Champions League, and nobody wanted Ronaldo's Wala. The person I was close to buying with them Chelsea. And God just said, "I'm big at Mr. Again, Mr. Tuchel just said, no man, I can't do this."
Which was the problem. Okay, let's leave Man U and let's before we wrap up this segment. Liverpool, are they also having their own mini? You know, they're going to are they striking a purple patch?
Jota is back.
The penultimate game, they drew it. The last game, they won. They played very well against Wolves.
See, man, Jota is
goals, 2 goals scored. So,
we shouldn't believe them yet, right?
I think if they get to the top 4, it will be an achievement for them this season.
Top waiting.
That's a long shot.
It's a long shot, but that's what they should be aiming for.
If they get top 4,
they can't.
As good as winning the league. I swear, no, because the
That's why I said it will be an
the
achievement
form
for them.
they will need to hit
Yeah,
from now to the
wrong.
end of the
And I've not
season.
seen that
long
form.
run.
I've not seen
But
that
to
form.
be honest,
There's
but this is
consistency.
the thing. We spread this in Oscar. Shout out Oscar. Oscar is not here. We're talking about Darwin being so raw, right? You could see that yesterday in the game that they played, and you could see the runners. But then you could also see people like Jota, right?
Yeah.
That the second goal was all Jota, right? And that's what Jota brings into the team. And then you have to understand. Remember that they've had bad injuries. Van Dijk is just coming back from an injury.
Yeah, Jota
he was the
just
man
coming
of the
back.
match too. Jota is coming back
Firmino
from
just
injury.
coming back.
Firmino is
Luis
still-
Diaz should be back at the end of the match. Do you get? So the truth is, they
Keita
have
is
all
back,
these
yeah.
important players. Keita is back.
Canute
you know.
is
Canute,
back. Yeah.
So you have all these important players that are not playing, and it will affect any team. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
right?
basically what's
So
happening to Chelsea.
Yeah.
But
Why
for
stop
Chelsea
calling
now.
Chelsea
You
now?
bought- see. You guys bought everybody. You bought everybody
I don't
football boots
understand.
in January.
Guy.
So-
But we've had this conversation.
Guy,
Okay,
as
let's
in-
go. We didn't want to go there.
But you keep bringing it up.
Okay.
We don't want to go there.
Okay. We don't want to go down there.
So let's speak about the records held by Arsenal, being the first team to have won 100 games against.
They don't
another
come
Premier
again.
League
We should have done that
They
like
don't-
a month
they don't
ago
come
when we
and
played
go.
them away from home.
Well,
So
it
really
happened,
friendly. I'm not
and
going
it
to.
happened in a good way. Very, very nice game.
It was a good game.
Outstanding
Second half,
performance by our
wonderful.
boys.
But did
I want to ask. I was going to ask Arsenal fans this. Anybody Arsenal fan? I want to say,
Ask me.
Jorginho, right? Started the game,
Okay.
right? Had an alright game, did okay. Then Partey, second half, started the beginning of second half.
There's a difference now.
Yeah. What
It's a
do
difference.
you
But
think?
so two things.
Partey is used to our style of play.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I think now that Jorginho is here, he has more to prove. You understand? He's on edge now. He has to up his game. Not like his game was down before, but he has to up his game, and he had an
Because
outstanding
he has
game.
party to contend with.
What
But
do you think?
what am I thinking? So firstly, when I see some fans complain that, or analyze that should we have bought Jorginho in the first place, that we've had so many Chelsea rejects that didn't turn out
didn't
well.
work.
But the way I look at it is that Partey is injury prone. At some point, he'll get injured. Our
Yep.
next option is Lokonga,
Lokonga.
right?
Lokonga.
Because then he's injured. Rest of the season.
Who's shining?
So
Lokonga is shining.
we'd
Crystal
rather
Palace,
have
so.
but hey, that is
Needs to
for
grow.
So we'd rather have Sambi or have Jorginho as a
Definitely
backup.
definitely
So
Jorginho.
as a backup, Jorginho is adequate
Perfect.
for what we need. His last 2 games are very good for us now. He just came in, but he's played so well. But hey, you could see a difference when Partey came in. Partey,
The class of Partey.
yeah, I mean, he has that drive. He takes more risk in midfield. He has a drive. He distributes the ball very well.
But you know,
and the players are more.
Jorginho is more incisive in his passes than.
Yeah, I agree with you. So Jorginho has those forward passes, all those kind of searching passes. But the thing is that you see that when Partey is playing, Xhaka can go forward more. Xhaka will start running forward because you know that Partey is in control. The general,
Look, I saw, and this is the thing, and any Chelsea guy, including this guy over here, would say one of Jorginho's weaknesses is losing the ball in a very dangerous position. And he did it in the first half where I wanted to stone my fucking TV.
For that game,
who
that's why
Jorginho?
first half. But you see the difference between Jorginho and Partey has this thing about him that he beats the first player that comes to match him.
Easily.
So that opens up the game.
Easily. You don't even notice it.
You just want small turn and Baba don't move.
Basically, I prefer Partey, and I would say that Partey is a more composed player. You know, he's more physical and he's a more fit player naturally than a Jorginho. And I mean, that's why you see Jorginho loses the ball most times.
He's lightweight.
He's a more of a passer. 1v1.
He's not an enforcer.
He's not an enforcer. He doesn't have that much energy.
But what do you think? So Partey, Jorginho started together. Maybe Xhaka having a rest or so. What do you think?
I think that would probably come. But then I think that he's also playing with Xhaka and Vieira. You know, Vieira being the backup because Vieira needs games.
When
the thing about it is the way we look at it is okay. We have a first team, right? And then we also need backups to that first team. You need people to push that first team.
Against Leicester, they played together.
Who?
Partey replaced Odegaard, and he played the Odegaard role.
Yeah.
So they can play together.
No, they can't.
Depends on what the coach wants.
What I'm saying is that
I don't think Xhaka is that good up front.
So the thing about it is
play like an auxiliary 10.
No, the thing is, we said it. So I watched it in an analysis online where it says, look, Xhaka is playing a more forward role, and what that means is that he's going to take shots. And decisive. But that's
the role he plays in the Swiss. That's the role he plays in the Swiss national team.
Yeah, but what he's saying is that you get last game now or against Leicester, he had an opportunity to drive forward and take a shot or something. He was not looking for.
He was looking for a run.
So all those incisive. So I think Odegaard sometimes nowadays before he used to drag on the ball a lot, but if you see a chance to shoot, he's going for it straight. You know, or if he's not shooting. He's giving one very bad true pass. That's what Xhaka needs to do more, you know. All right, but good thing. ESR is back. I mean, Jesus is almost back. I think the team is and Trossard. Shout out to Trossard. It's been a good signing so far. I mean, it's not a number one. Wasn't a number one target, but
I now understand something.
His experience.
We had a bit of a slump in the beginning of this thing where we're not scoring goals.
Yeah.
And I come to realize that had something to do with fluidity.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, having
Nketiah.
Having Nketiah as a 9, right? Or having a rigid 9 affected. It's something similar to what I think City feel. Right? Having that rigid 9 allows you to be predictable because you're going to be in the box. So that the defender will just overload that box with you. But imagine when you leave that box, that defender goes, do I follow this fucker? Or do
that's
I
what happened with our first goal now, right?
And
our first goal, we pulled out this guy, what's his name again? This is a tall striker and defender. Yeah, he came out with that guy. So by the time ball against to Saka, he was free in the box. So if you have, but Nketiah was there, right? The wall, they'll be behind the line.
So that guy would just move from Nketiah to block that player that is not there. And so those are the kind of things that when Trossard played, it seemed a little more fluid.
Yeah,
you know, it seemed a little that.
Yeah, and that is being creative now. I was told people have been saying that, you know what, change your style a bit. So Roy has done now playing Martinelli as 9, using Trossard and Saka. So they're fluid.
I just feel bad for Nketiah because what this means really is if Arsenal is fluid because Gabriel is a couple of weeks away.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but the reason why Nketiah was on the bench because he had a slight knock.
I know. But hey, it's
the team has been. I'm not saying losing team, but when your team is playing more fluid without you.
Yeah, then there's manager will analyze that. You know what? Maybe I should just leave it this way for a while. And that doesn't really change winning formula. Team, You stay with it for a while until something happens. All right, guys. So I think that's all for this segment. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. So welcome back, guys. please don't forget to follow us on our socials, like, comment, watch the
Subscribe.
podcast, subscribe, and don't leave
Share.
us. So I'm going to FPL proper right now. Looking at the teams we picked for last game week. Before I go into
First of all, I want to even ask
Yeah.
Kev, how the hell did you get 81 without free
wait,
hits?
I'm coming with.
Which kind of jazz is
No,
this?
use your free hits.
Cool, hold on.
Why you use free hits?
He didn't.
Hold on. So I mean, shout out to the guys from the official Naija FPL. I mean, I'm going to wonder who we're playing against. I think next thing we'll put that robot something there.
Are you a robot?
verified because I mean, it's also on point. So
130
for last game week,
I'm like,
game 25, we have top 3 managers: Temple, Atrono, team name Templeton, scored 134 points. Peter Yomide, 133.
Is it the same league? we are
Tohib
playing?
Sonwo, 130.
130. Like,
I mean,
bruh.
so I'm wondering what chip I have to play to get this. But I mean,
brother, that is almost 40 points away. Like, come on.
I mean, guys, you guys are so good. I see this every game week.
Kudos.
I see the points and I wonder. But I mean, it's a league of over 3,000 people, so you can expect that it
Yep.
will be so tough. I'm sure there will be so immense. To win a game week will be difficult, and to do the
Okay,
marathon.
Ogana,
is
very
something
good.
else.
Yeah, very
So now back to
Oh
FPL.
my
So
81
81 points. So you know what?
Nigga, we talked about this last week. Oscar and I said we're using our free hits. We managed to peer pressure him to use his free hits. You know,
I have my wildcard chip and my free hits available. I was tempted to use the free hits, but so last game week I didn't take any points hits. So I had 2 free transfers. We had to sell some players here and there. I had Martinelli, but I was worried that there could be rotation. I said, you know what, let me sell him and bring in Saka. I didn't have Saka.
Can you
I kept
imagine?
Nketiah and what's his name, White. So I looked at the team like, you know what, I don't want to play free
That's
because
3 guys, double game week.
yeah, there's a game week. I think 8 to 29. They have like probably like 8 teams or 9 teams playing. So why should I use my free hits on just 4 teams?
4 teams.
And 4 teams, only 1 team is in form. Liverpool.
yeah, but those 4 teams, you also had 3 blanks, which is one of the reasons why. But
Yeah.
continue.
So again, by doing that, I didn't want to take my 4 points hit. So I had just 10 players available instead of 11 players.
Oh, okay.
Because
That makes sense.
Yeah, so 10 players. But like, you know what? I didn't
Oh, you had
see a
to.
very high scoring game week, except for Arsenal. So I tripled up on Arsenal, and I had only 1 player from Liverpool, and I bought 1 guy from Dawson from Wolves.
Yeah.
But the only way I knew that I could make up for this my incomplete team is that let me pick a differential captain, which not so differential, but I knew a lot of people go with Salah.
I messed up because I
yeah.
was going to go to Saka as well.
So I just did Saka. If in fact I was supposed to triple up on Saka, you know, I knew that would cater. So if I'd done that, I'd have scored that by 101 points, which would have been quite decent. I think I should have done actually.
Yeah.
But again, it's about how I saw the game. Liverpool were not there yet, so
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
were not,
expect a
they
high
were
scoring game. But the defenders were good, but I couldn't afford Trent or
Van Dijk.
Robertson. No, but that was just coming back. But I couldn't
afford
afford them. So I just gambled that way, and it's 1 point. To be honest, I wish I scored more, but I'm fine with this because I didn't take on my
Fuck
chip.
off.
So I have my bench boost, my
Fuck
triple
off. You
captain,
said this guy.
wild card, and
I beg you, don't do
free
it, don't do it. So let somebody else say that
That
team.
shit great, man.
What the hell? When I saw it,
I
it's
said
like,
I was surprised.
How the
like,
hell?
hey,
okay.
I don't forget,
Okay.
one of my players didn't play also, so I had 9.
You don't
I only
do.
9 players.
I beg.
9 players.
No, yeah.
Somebody give up the bench now. I beg.
No. Rashford didn't play, and
Rashford-
Lego Williams.
I beg.
My
Don't
bench,
do.
nobody on my bench was going to play.
That's-
Anyway, let's talk about
let's
somebody
talk about
else.
someone
Don't
else's
do.
team.
Anyway,
but
I
you
use
scored well,
I
though.
use my free hits, right? And I scored all right. I would have preferred to do better using my free hits.
Your team is on the screen.
But however, freaking hell. I mean, Liverpool, they didn't come as well as I expected them to do, especially blanking the
That's
first
our only
game.
part, yeah.
You know, so that just made everything just a bit funny. And then of course, we knew that Wolves and Everton were not going to ever give us anything. So it was only Oscar that got was in Samendo, that like I swear that he was
Sarabia.
Pickford.
Sarabia.
So he was one that even to me got the differential. Oscar's passed me. Shout out to you, by the way. He's passed me by 1 point. I mean, God knows if I'll ever see him again.
I think what worked for Oscar is
just 1 point.
1 point.
he scored 92 points, by the way. Well, for him is Sarabia and Odegaard. So he tripled up on Arsenal attackers.
I tripled up on Arsenal attackers too. So our team was very, very similar. The only
Yeah.
difference was that differential
Sarabia.
of Sarabia.
Yeah.
And then I didn't
Who did the captain?
I didn't choose my captain. Like I'd chosen my
Well, I
team,
remember-
but I
I
didn't
remember
pick
we
the
had-
captain
I
in
remember
time.
we had
Yeah, I just thought
conversation.
I said I'll come back and pick it. I wasn't sure between Saka.
Where were you going to come back?
I didn't know say Saka. No, that's the problem. And so I wasn't sure whether to do Saka or
Haaland.
Salah,
Don't know Sticky
Okay.
has been.
right? So I knew I wasn't going to do Haaland, but I knew I was going to choose one of the two.
So he said
But
do
then
later.
I'll do it later. And so what
You just
happened is that
skipped.
I didn't know. Yes, I didn't know Friday was the first game.
Oh, okay.
So I'd come out from the studio on Friday listening.
Yeah, that was talking, yeah.
and
And
then
the
it
game
was
had already
like-
started.
the game had
But
started.
so
It's too
I
late.
observed that Sticky has been sitting down comfortably.
No,
I mean,
He didn't have a
cross
bad
his
game
face.
week,
Yeah,
though.
91 points. No
91
wonder. I
points,
mean, he played the freeze anyway.
I-
But he's been.
yo guys.
we're
So
kind
I
of
mean,
proud
like
this game.
I wouldn't say I'm proud. I mean, like,
The FPL is
I-
from
I-
so
I-
long
I
now.
feel like
Only
I feel like I
proud.
didn't even do well because I used my free hits. And why I used my free hit was I had like
Peer pressure.
6 guys that were not playing, so I had to, use my free hit. And I tripled up on Arsenal. I tripled up on Liverpool players too. I went for keeper and a defender. Then I went for a striker.
But you paid out because you're two different.
Yeah,
Why
my
did you get
defender.
two?
Yeah, no, I should.
So I'm
It's
going
1
there.
point. So I
So, yeah.
pulled out on Arsenal players and Liverpool players.
So basically, everybody
Salah-
did the same
yeah,
thing.
Salah
on the
gave
top.
me
Oh,
points.
do you know what?
Odegaard
You'd have
gave me
scored more.
points.
Your only mistake was captaining Nketiah.
Nketiah
How
was-
can you captain
Yeah,
Nketiah?
it was
I was-
the
it
Yeah, I remember
was
you
supposed to
said
be-
it.
it was supposed to be a
Yeah.
master stroke, but
I remember, yeah. Well,
But if I done,
it was a gamble. It was
You
a
got
gamble.
a
if I don't
master
sack,
stroke.
You got a
don't
master
leave
stroke.
me.
It was a gamble.
If I
and
don't-
it
so let's
didn't work.
look towards the next game week,
Mm.
right? Now, not a lot of exciting games this game week. Newcastle's going to play City.
Liverpool.
So
The old
I mean,
rivalry, Man U Liverpool is there.
Man U,
on
Liverpool. I mean that game. Like I said, I don't see a lot of goal. I don't see a lot of games with plenty goals this game week. I don't know why, but I'm probably going to be wrong because once I've said it,
maybe
it's going to be
Arsenal Bournemouth.
that's it. No, so
It's going to be an open game.
I've tripled up on Arsenal players, Arsenal attackers anyway. So after my game week, going back to my old team. So I have tripled up. But where my own now is, I have 2 Newcastle defenders,
Yeah.
Same thing with me.
and I want one to go. Like I'm not.
No, they're on my bench already right now. Like,
I have 2 Newcastle, and I know that against City, I mean that's all they offer is just defense. So
I have just
But-
I have one free transfer, and it's Nketiah is 95% chance of playing. So I'm thinking of
But
Yeah.
even if it's
You know,
future,
it's-
you're not sure it will start.
so I might sell sack Nketiah
and Martinelli seems to be back.
Yeah,
he
he's back in
seems to be
form.
going.
3
Yeah.
goals in 2 games. I mean, it's banging from right now.
He scored. This is the first time he scored
back to back.
back to back in
Yeah,
3 games.
Yeah. So
Back to back to back.
Man Newcastle. Man City Newcastle. Apart from Alan, any takers?
Foden.
Foden seems. I have Mahrez.
What if it doesn't start?
That's the problem.
What if it doesn't start?
That's
He started the last game.
Foden started
Mahrez.
last game, not Mahrez. But so you can't.
Foden has started the last 2 games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's-
it's been on
Even
form.
the
It's been on
Carabao
form.
Cup
Foden is on
game.
form. Yeah.
So
I feel like
it's
he's
very
gonna
likely
start.
that he won't start the next game.
No, I feel he's gonna start.
See,
because
problem
they will
is-
save him. They will save
that's,
him.
That's what
Pep,
you
Pep will
as a
save him
coach
for the
should
Champions
do.
League game.
Yes, they have a Champions League game next week.
No,
So
but it
so
only
you
makes sense
start
that
Mahrez.
you play him, to
you say
keep that form.
no.
up.
You're talking about Pep. Pep will probably play him. He can play him like last 20 minutes to warm him up at the
I
end of the
actually
game,
think he's gonna start.
right? Or even he
Guys,
starts him.
what of KDB? I mean, nobody talks about KDB anymore. He scored a very lovely goal yesterday.
And I think KDB seems to be coming
Very
back into
fresh,
form.
yeah.
KDB seems
Very
was
fresh,
he's
yeah.
was really off as far as I'm concerned, and it showed with Haaland's productivity. It showed with
I think it has to do with something with his relationship with Pep. It's going down.
He's having a Cancelo.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think it has
level.
something to do with his relationship. And with Pep trying to freshen
Motivate
up the
them.
team and give them extra motivation beyond the regular this thing.
So quick one,
Maybe a
differentials,
jolt up
guys.
their ass.
I have a differential I have in mind, and I'll give you guys this.
free tip
For free.
Free tip. Man,
For free.
record them.
Please take your pen.
Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Watkins.
Watkins, yeah. Has been
Watkins.
in a rich vein
I'm
of form.
bringing him in.
He has
That's
scored
right.
5 consecutive goals.
No, trust me, Watkins will do it.
He has scored in 5
And wait,
consecutive
yeah.
games. So
I thought you were even going to say like
where-
Buendia.
No, the way Emery is playing him now, he's going to score goals. He'll be scoring goals anyway. So
Yes,
like
five
yeah.
straight, 5 straight.
5 straight games.
So that's one should look out.
I'll take that.
He's on my team.
I trust you. You
I'll
don't
take
waste
that.
time.
He's on my team.
So is it time for us to ditch Newcastle assets?
Definitely.
Well,
Especially Newcastle defenders.
You know,
Because they're
we've
beginning to
been saying it
concede.
for
I'm
a while now
gone
that
since-
the Newcastle team are beginning to wear out, and yes, it's showing in their game. They're actually going down, and I think for this game week they're on my bench. I mean, I don't show any interest in them playing, but moving forward after now, I think I'll start withdrawing 1 or 2 of them. I have 3 of them. I have a keeper, I have a defender, and I have a midfielder.
Brighton and Hove Albion. I think they have the next couple of games are a bit easy, depending on how the fixtures goes eventually. But so what you usual suspect, you look at Mitoma, I think it's now
Estupina.
Estupina at the back,
Estupina.
Solimarch, and the keeper Sanchez. What do
Yeah,
you
but
think?
so it's, and I mean you've mentioned the guys are there.
Well, Mitoma has been cold in the last couple of
No,
games.
but yeah, assist last game.
Who's that?
Mitoma.
Mitoma.
Yeah, assist.
Yeah. It's
not a
The
penultimate
last
game.
game, the FA Cup game.
Okay,
whatever.
FA Cup game.
FA Cup, yeah.
Yeah, so my own is I mean that the defender about
Estupinian.
Estupinian.
That guy is apparently has a slight knock.
So he might not play.
So yeah, we're not sure. And the problem with this with
All this
coaches
knock,
now
they won't
is-
they won't say anything to you.
exactly they use it to play the mind
Mind
games.
games.
They use it to keep you guessing. So we might not know till the team sheet is out. So it's now whether you take you take that your one hit or this thing, your one free transfer thing to bring that guy in, and he might not play. So I mean, I think what I would advise
it's best
people,
to play safe.
no, what I would advise people is plan for. So the only reason why I'm thinking of bringing him in or bringing a Brighton player in is because I'm planning for the week after, because they have a double game week after. So I'm thinking, if I bring one of them in so that I can.
I have
the
two
next
already,
week.
so fine.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking
I
of.
have Mitoma.
Because at the
Hopefully,
moment, I have
scores for
Shaw,
me.
and Shaw too is doubtful. So
Yeah, sure.
so it's I have
75%.
all these players. I'm not really sure. So I'm thinking, do I bring Shaw, take out Shaw that is doubtful, and bring in Esponente?
Considering that it's
Estupinian.
playing with Liverpool. So, guys, I mean, final team no,
Why would you have to mention Chelsea now?
Producer.
Stop it now.
I agree too. We have a treaty.
You have a peace treaty.
Yes, please. Let us do
Yes,
that,
now.
please.
So
We
if
did
you're
our
looking-
peace
if you're
treaty
looking
under
at- if
the-
you're- if you're looking at defenders now, which defenders will you be looking at bringing? If you
I'm-
want to replace
so,
the
my
regular
Arsenal
Newcastle-
guys. My Arsenal guys are. I mean, Arsenal has given you 2 clean sheets back to back. They're playing Bournemouth next. They're playing. There's the schedule is not so bad. So I think I'll keep faith to my Arsenal defenders.
Gabriel
Zinchenko.
White, just
You
White.
say S.
White.
So you have more than one Arsenal defender.
No, sorry, one rather
We
white.
have
Arsenal
Sorry,
assets.
Ramsdale is there too. He can give you some points from saves. Yeah, that's for us now. Then Man U has they've not been bad. They're playing Liverpool now, so you may watch. But what Shaw does is that even if they concede, he's going to assist. He has that option.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the
the
guy
thing-
is back
the
in
thing
form.
But the only problem now is that
the thing with Man
what
U
if
is
he's
not
injured?
Yeah, we're not sure.
The thing
He's
with
not
Man U-
sure,
Man
we're
U
not sure.
defenders is that the coach is not consistent with his.
But
backline.
Shaw will play.
Sure is sure,
Shaw is sure.
Sure.
is sure.
Sure.
but we're not sure he's going
He's
to
sure
play.
for sure.
Is it sure for
But we're not sure.
24
We're not
hours or
sure he
48
would.
hours
We're not sure he would show up this
game?
weekend.
So and again, I think Bond mentioned earlier Espintosa.
Estupinian.
Estupinian.
Esperando.
From Brighton. Yeah, but apart from that, a lot of them because leaking goals. City they'll be rotating and they'll be
Nobody's
They'll be
keeping clean
collecting,
sheet.
oh.
Everybody they collect.
Everybody's collecting
I
everywhere.
can tell you.
No,
Chelsea,
Liverpool have
used to-
kept back-to-back clean sheets.
I
now.
beg.
but they're playing Man U.
Mhm.
That's a test of their clean sheets. But you can gamble on
See
that.
who they collected clean sheets against. I beg.
I
Clean
think
sheet, clean sheets.
Okay, maybe
I
go collect.
think it's
against
better to
Man U.
even gamble on forward playing defenders if you want to have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You can give you points from other parts of the pitch and all that. So guys, any differential? I give you guys Watkins. You know that one.
Martinelli.
Sticky. See the
Martinelli's-
problem now is see
Martinelli's
what
coming back to form.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
you
agree.
watch what this guy. She said, like say no get. Then you now see on the side, you don't see
that ball joker.
sticky.
So, guys, remember Sticky discovered Trossard when he was on the bench. Only.
I used to stick it to
Everything-
Trossard.
okay,
So
we're watching
there was
you.
this Solomon guy.
Oh,
Guy.
Fulham.
I wanted to bring
Yeah.
him in.
Mano Solomon.
Yeah, man, Solomon and
He scored the first rate games. He scored the game in FA Cup.
yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
guys, and
Identical
goal.
goals.
Yeah, guy is bad.
Yeah,
straight games.
This is Sticky.
the guy has
This
been on my radar.
You not do
You know this thing.
Then-
Oh, wow.
I don't know, Danny Ings after
This
those
is
two
move,
goals.
Abi.
He's still on the radar.
Does he do Dino
What,
Milan
what
stuff?
lists?
Yeah.
What list?
Yeah, but Solomon.
Okay.
Yes.
Me, I
Alright.
don't have differential. I'm not bad like that. I'll just copy from these guys.
Watch the podcast.
Exactly.
All right, guys. So I think that's all for this segment. We'll be right back. So we're back for the final segment of this amazing show. As always, please don't forget to follow us, like,
Follow, like,
the
share,
link code is
comments.
down, share, comment.
Salvy, your voice. You're not talking to women.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Let us
Best
hear,
boss.
Wow.
This bedroom
Everywhere.
voice, eh?
Fucking.
Do you have one new toaster that is listening to this podcast that you're trying to sound sexy for?
Oh, wow.
I
I
do.
didn't even see that coming.
Why does it
I didn't plan how to defend. I know defense.
No, that's let it roll. Let it
Ah,
roll.
let's flow, let's flow,
Okay,
let's flow,
all
let's
right.
flow, let's
So
flow.
let's discuss the FIFA awards that just happened
Yeah,
this week.
I think it's a very, very controversial.
As
award
always.
players, eh.
Mhm.
Do you judge the best player in the world from just one particular tournament?
It's not even just the best player in the world, because the truth is, if you're just going to use best player in the world, right, just that Messi award, you can say many things about that.
Yeah.
But it was just the fact that just down the board, right, from best coach to best goalkeeper to best player, it was just
So what they're saying is that they don't give a hoot about tournaments that year. It's just the World Cup that
yeah,
determines
exactly.
Mhm.
best.
Exactly.
And that's the reason why I like the split between Ballon d'Or and FIFA.
Okay, probably that's why they call it FIFA Player of the Year. So
Because
just
the
for
FIFA tournaments.
It's a
FIFA
FIFA, yeah.
competitions.
Yeah, you see
So
someone that will play
that is
fantastically
an
well in
argument.
Champions League and go through all this.
They even won best
fan.
fan award.
Yes, now.
No, that's just taking the piss as far as I'm concerned. Because you heard about all the controversy that they had with the judge coach and all that kind of things.
Yeah.
And all the blood that was in that.
Uh,
and how do they get
Martinez
the best fans?
using the.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I can't
I mean,
even...
like you said, I think it has to do with the tournament. You know, the World Cup.
But
being a
even
FIFA
like that,
tournament,
come on, I can't just give one team every all
So
awards.
what gets me with this thing is that, I mean, the whole thing is supposed to be, you know, all players that play under FIFA and how, because I mean the best goal,
It's not just
the best goal, exactly, the best
not just
goal.
all players that play under FIFA. I think FIFA related tournaments.
And that's what I'm saying. All people that are under FIFA tournaments,
FIFA related
and
tournaments.
so that's
So
it.
the biggest tournament for
So
the
if they walk up here, you're saying that just
Everything,
walk up
nothing
determines
matters.
everything.
I know one of the things that's one of the reasons why when Messi won that year, you know, that was so controversial, and people said, "Oh, he won Copa America," and it's like, look, we can't. It's when they start bringing those things and say, "Okay, this person won this thing, or this one that was what take that person over."
Because
the edge.
you look at Real Madrid now. So you had Benzema had wonderful season, one of the
Very
best seasons at
wonderful.
34.
Very
You look, you
wonderful.
have Ancelotti that could have been the best coach of the year.
Yep.
He won the Champions League.
He won
and
everything.
won the league. He won. I mean,
World Cup,
and the way he even
World
won the
Cup.
team, the league with aging squad and everything.
Mhm.
And you're not saying, you know what, this guy he played 6 or 7 or 8 games in World Cup.
Yeah,
You're the
yeah,
man.
the best coach.
You're the
in
man.
the world.
When
Yeah.
someone went
How
through
do you use
38
that
games
to
in one
judge?
season, went to like.
I know what even gets me with that is that, okay, so what would have happened? I mean, they took it to penalties with France.
Yeah.
Right? So you're trying to say that it was
And there was
basically that
Mbappe.
coin. Yes. No, so my point is that
that coin
it
toss.
could have been exactly. So if France had won it, Mbappe would have
That
been
been
best
everything.
player,
So far, I would
player,
have
would have been the
every
best
other
goalkeeper.
like, come on,
I
Lloris
feel-
would have been
I
best
Dominic would have
goalkeeper.
been
I feel
coach.
like they probably should give a different name to this particular.
Yeah, there was
award, 'cause,
there
I mean, like, I don't understand.
was FIFA Ballon d'Or. Then they now went separate. I mean,
Yeah.
but I think I respect the Ballon d'Or more. Although sometimes they're a bit biased towards
I don't
Europeans.
see all of these things. I mean, do I see it, especially this FIFA Cup? I mean, FIFA has they lost all credibility as far as I'm concerned, right? There's a lot of just nonsense around FIFA now, and then so you now look at this thing, and I can bet you sponsors are play a big part,
of course,
in all this crap that they're doing at the moment. So it's to me, the more that you do things like this in awards like this, right, the more it takes. I remember when George Weah won the Ballon d'Or in '95, I think, or '94, right? 95, right? And bro, it blew my mind. It was so inspiring. It was so. I don't see that happening anymore. You get? I don't see that kind of FIFA.
You couldn't argue.
it
was a merit.
No, but the truth is, they could have given other players, to be fair. But it was on merit. He was a good guy. But now you're just seeing this like, at that time, George Weah never went. He could not have gone to World Cup. He could not. And there was USA 94 the year before. Yeah. So my point is, there's more to football than just going to a tournament. It's like good players. Yeah, good players. There's some players that are really great. But we're born from shit countries. Yeah. So they will never play in World Cup. So because of that guy can't win shit. Come on, man. FIFA, fix off, man.
I mean, they should need to. Yeah, so please, let's not just be that we're the only ones debating this. Please, let us know what you think. Chat us, comment on Instagram, Twitter. We're there for you. Let's hear your thoughts and let's hit up the...
it's weird because I expected a lot more on it, but of course, Nigeria... were voting this weekend, and because of that, it was about the same time these people were doing it. So Nigeria doesn't have time for the rubbish that FIFA was doing.
People that forgot Naira problem. You know us. We
didn't have time.
We forgot. We swept Naira problem on the. So suddenly everybody had cash, or nobody
was asking anybody.
We're talking about official Naija FPL. Have you guys had the good news about this Fulham defender Tosin Adeboye that decided to play for Nigeria?
Yeah. I heard that. That's a good one. Then again, this guy for Arsenal that's on loan, our striker,
Folarin.
Yeah, they asked him. He said, "Does he mind play for Nigeria if he's been called?" So we have some young talents that we should be able to harness right now for future tournaments.
You should not come and do like Nketiah. Nketiah, I love you, but that thing when you do against Ghana.
No, if we will play World Cup right now.
I swear.
He wants to play for England now. Probably they'll cap him.
They'll
cap him the
2 caps.
But they're not even capped him. That's the part that's even making me laugh. Like,
he has had an outstanding youth age tournament.
That's youth age.
That's youth.
Highest goal scorer in.
Do you remember Francis Jeffers?
Do
you remember his under 21 career?
Jeffers, bad guy.
Nketiah just wants to have that progression from youth grade to the senior
I repeat
team.
do you remember Francis Jeffers?
No, Nketiah is a different breed.
Let's say I agree.
Francis Jeffers was banging in goals.
After I bought him a big money there now.
But how many goals did he score for Arsenal?
That was saying.
Nketiah has been banging goals for Arsenal.
Okay.
So.
All
right, guys.
How many English strikers are better than Nketiah now?
God, no, don't let them abuse us online.
Let's go there. So what each player has a Premiership? You have Kane. You have Watkins. You have
there's Tony.
You have Rashford.
Banned for a couple of games because
of
Rashford.
But I'm just so you have Rashford.
Rashford, you look at the midfielder.
Yeah, well, Abraham's not Premiership, but who's that again?
About traditional 9.
You said Tammy Abraham because you said English guys.
That's about
don't call like 5, 6.
Decided to play for England and
well.
Now you said him Naija boy. You know, see.
I had this gist that you guys are trying to bring him back as a cheaper option.
Yeah, I had that also.
Man,
for
good luck to them.
I read it also.
I don't mind. Why would
but you come at 80 million, right? Yeah, 80 million now.
Yeah. We don't want to pay for Tammy.
Yeah. No, the clause. No. They have a clause with Roma that, you know what? They buy him for something million. We're going to buy him back about 2 seasons at 80 something million. You know, just when they sign the kind of things.
God damn.
I don't think they want to pay 80 million.
God, they played 100 and something for Lukaku. I'm sure they want to pay these guys.
They played 109 for someone that plays only World Cup. Okay, guys, we are going on. But I've been exciting,
especially when we are talking about Chelsea.
Exactly.
Take it free your hand.
We can hold myself like this, man. It's hard, man.
All right, guys.
It's so cold outside, man.
It's nice to see you guys again. Don't forget to always stay tuned and follow us on all our channels, and we're bringing solid content for you every weekend. We promise you that. God bless.